Dominated Europe for the last few years. We're a pain in the ass for Liverpool many times as well.
Liverpool akhirnya mampu mengalahkan Real Madrid untuk pertama kalinya sejak tahun 2009. Hasil pertandingan Liverpool versus Real Madrid merupakan laga lanjutan matchday kelima Liga Champions yang bergulir pada Rabu 27 November 2024 atau Kamis waktu Indonesia Barat. Liverpool mengakhiri 8 pertandingan tanpa kemenangan melawan Real Madrid. Dengan penampilan luar biasa, akhirnya dapat menumbangkan sang juara Champions berkali-kali dengan skor 2-0 untuk kemenangan Liverpool.
I wouldn't say it's the same as any other one because you know how special it is to play against the club that won this Champions League so many times and are the reigning champions as well. Dominated Europe for the last few years. We're a pain in the ass for Liverpool many times as well. So we knew it was a big week, but I said if this week is over, next week is a big week again with Newcastle and Everton. So, but I think it's not only the result, also the way we played is, it's pleasing to see.
Seusai laga Liverpool versus Real Madrid, pelatih Liverpool itu menyampaikan bahwa hasil ini adalah bukti kerja keras para pemainnya, termasuk mereka yang datang dari bangku cadangan. Pelatih Liverpool itu juga menyampaikan, dalam wawancaranya beliau mengatakan bahwa Real Madrid merupakan klub yang selalu merepotkan Liverpool selama bertahun-tahun. Dia juga menyebutkan ini adalah pekan yang sangat besar untuk dinikmati para pemainnya Liverpool.
As fast as possible, that was not that difficult because the playing style is so similar to Jurgen's, especially without the ball, so we both want to press really high. And there are certain details maybe with the ball that we do a bit different, but not that many. So implementing playing style, I'm pleasing to see not only the starters, but also the ones that were on the bench today. If they are in the starting 11, they do the same. So that's very good to see, and you don't count points before you start the season. And if I would have done that, I probably wouldn't have counted so many as we have now.
Arne, what were your instructions at half-time? Because the first half was very impressive, but of course it was goalless.
Yeah. I wouldn't say impressive. I felt that we were still a bit too impatient. So every time when they threatened us, which didn't happen a lot, was from us being sloppy in passing or forcing it too much. So I said, I think there's more into you guys than you show at the moment. You can play with more intensity and you can play better with the ball. So forget the shirt you face. Just do what you always do. And then hopefully we can even create more chances than we already did the first half.
There's usually a lot of focus put on the attacking players, but I just want to ask you about Quivin Kelleher tonight. What was going through your head when Kylian Mbappe stepped up, and how impressive do you think he is?
The same thing that went through my mind when Mo Salah stepped up. In both situations you think, it's probably going to go in because they have such a great record. But yeah, both missed. So they showed us today that they are human beings. And in Mbappe's situation, Quivin saved it, which made it even more special for us. And I think there was another situation where he was also outstanding, Quivin. So yeah, he's done remarkable for us. Just like our other goalkeeper, but Quivin did remarkable today.
Arne, how impressive have you been with the young players, local players? I mean, obviously this club's steeped in history of bringing through young players, Maka being one of them. With the young players, local players, I mean, obviously this club's steeped in history of bringing through young players, Maka being one of them. How impressive, how important are these guys for your squad?
They are, because people always say, and I think I have to agree with that if you are coming through the academy, you know what it means for the fans even more than the ones that come from different countries. And I think it's special for the fans, but also for the club, that if they play on this stage against the reigning champion and they do so well, and I think we talk about Quivin, but I think you also agree with me that Connor was really strong and Curtis was really strong as well. Yeah, I think it's nice for everyone to see. But it's not the way I pick my players or I select my team, but it's there are cheap options as well, which is also helpful with all these contract situations we have.
They're not very expensive.
No, but we haven't paid a transfer fee, that's what I mean. I'm not saying the contracts are cheap, but We haven't paid a transfer fee for them.
Arne, last question before we let you go, because I think your family have come over to see you, haven't they?
Yes, yeah, they do this more often, but especially this one.
Lovely.
They took a few days off of school.
Oh, fabulous.
Because they wanted to be here. Yeah.
What an amazing spectacle for them to see tonight. Are they going to stay for the Man City game? And how do you see that going now?
They will, but this will not impact the game on Sunday. Although sometimes my father gives me good advices, but no, it's nice that they are here. But my main focus is of course on Sunday on the team. But to have family around, that's always a good thing, because you don't have to be focused 24 hours, but 18 hours maybe. You should. Yeah.
Excellent. Lovely to have your time. Thank you so much.